You already know. Period.
Welcome back to Commission Review. Let me make sure my stuff is okay. To Commission Reviews. I'm gonna do my quick little Christmas intro and then we're gonna get started to the serious stuff. Let's go. All right, first thing you gotta do is hit the like button and subscribe as y'all always do. Now, first, let me see. All right, let's go ahead and get into first before we get into his statement. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate because I know that the Diddy situation, which I'm not covering, I'll say something here and there, but I'm not covering the case, has been a lot and a lot of things going on bad for a lot of people, victims on these things, right? But people are also digging into it, saying money grabs. And with that being said, whenever something happens, people always got to get drug into it, whether they were a part of it or not. And I was waiting for a lot more names to come up. Jay-Z is a casualty of that right now. Of course, I don't know all of the details. We're going to go through it right now, and we're going to talk about it. Okay. Sunday's civil lawsuit was filed against Jay-Z, accusing him of, and I won't say the word, of a minor along the side with Sean Diddy Combs in 2000. The filing instantly, and I'm getting this from Forbes right now, thrust the music mogul into the center of a media firestorm. By 8 p.m. Eastern, Jay-Z responded with a fiery statement on Twitter to make it clear he was ready to fight back. With his reputation and legacy on the line, Jay-Z is in for a fierce fight. As the founder of the Rock Nation, he's up against Tony Busby, a tenacious attorney representing 120 people in the lawsuit against Combs. In an October press conference, Busby warned that many powerful people would be exposed through the lawsuit, and he appears to have already delivered in that promise. For Jay-Z, a simple denial wasn't enough. He needed a calculated PR strategy to control of the narrative and limit the fallout. As one half of an ultra famous couple with legal battles ahead, I thought I had my lemon water in here. His response needed to hit hard. Let me get my water. Okay. Yeah, this is Jay-Z didn't hold back. Forget their typical lawyer-approved statement. This response was a bold, unfiltered counterpunch meant to discredit the lawsuit, take an aim at Busby, and flip the narrative. Okay, and this statement, child, let me tell you. Okay. Let me share my screen. So you guys can see this. And then I'm gonna take myself off. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I want to zoom in. I think it's already zoomed in a lot. All right, yeah, let's go. First of all, please, guys, if you are on YouTube at this time, I think most of you guys are on Twitter. Do me a favor and hit that like button, please. Hold on, let me check on my dog. on my camera because there's people walking around in the where is he? Shit. Hang on, y'all. Let me just make sure he's okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry about that, y'all. All right. Anyway, I see a lot of you guys are coming a little bit on YouTube, and most of you guys are on the X, Twitter, or whatever. So if you are on YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let me take my thing off as well. All right. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations, and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So, no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These allegations, I'm sorry, these alleged victims would deserve real justice. Do I have the right? Ugh. Um, yeah, I do. Okay. Sorry. These alleged victims would deserve real justice, and that was the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at an age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I'm mourning yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at a young I'm sorry, endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplainable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this aimless chaser in cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking all the celebrities are the same. It's the cheap suit for me. I'm not from your world. I am a young man who made it out of the projects. Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit children for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake psyches, will believe this idiotic claims you have levied against me. That if not for seriousness surrounding my harm to my kids would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Wowzer. This is where we're at, guys. Like, if you look at this email, like Tony, okay, so the thing of it is, This is serious to Jay-Z because it's horrible what they're saying that he's being accused of. This is a very serious allegation. You know, I'm not saying I'm for women's rights. I'm for all people's rights. Let's start with that, okay? But what I'm saying is being accused of something like this is so, man, you know, he has daughters. It's just not good. Black men have been accused of this crime for years and have been innocent. We also know that they have been guilty. We have to cover all the bases of it. So he is the first celebrity to be accused of this type of assault connecting to Combs. Combs was indicted in September for the trafficking, racketeering, and conspiracy and other charges. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and has denied all the wrongdoing in the roughly 30 civil lawsuits that he has filed against him. The young lady who Jane Doe was 13 at the time. She said this happened at a party following the Video Music Awards in 2000. She began to feel woozy after consuming a drink at a party and went to a room to lay down. The statement goes that it was first that she was assaulted. I don't want to get into details of it because I just have a problem with the narrative, not because of who the people are, just narrative, period. After the incident happened, she ran out of the party. She identified them as Celebrity A. Okay. This is my thoughts on this this horrible thing. First of all, I want to say it's heartbreak to have to talk to your child about this. Now, this is what I want to say about the young lady. Now, this from what I'm understanding, I also heard a bit of this from the Breakfast Club, where it was stated. Oh, before I get to hold on, it said Busby and his firm said that Busby threatened to unleash entirely fabricated and salacious allegations that included multiple instances to a minor, male and female, if their client refuses to comply with their demands. Busby has denied this extortion on the Instagram post. He said his firm won't allow the powerful and their high-dollar lawyers to intimidate or silence survivors. If you're trying to hide your identity and claim you did no wrong, doesn't seem to be very smart to take this approach. We will address this in due course. I have confidence with the full public disclosure. All of this will sort itself out, Busby wrote. Busby responded to Carter's statement saying that the alleged victim never demanded a penny from him, claiming they sought confidential mediation. Busby added, she's in bold. I'm very proud for her resolve. Let me see. What does this mean? Hold on. The word emboldened means to made bold or bolder or given the courage, the nerve to do something daring, challenging, or controversial. Interesting. Very interesting. So, this is what I want to say in response to this unfortunate incident. According to the Breakfast Club, she was 13 years old and went all the way to New York to go to this video awards. Now, I understand, and this is not in any kind of way because of the incident that happened to her, blaming the victim, because I do not and will ever stand on that. But let's talk about the bigger picture and the uncomfortable conversation that people would not want to have. Why is a 13-year-old girl getting on a plane, limo, train, bus, I don't know, going to New York to a whole video award show to go see adults perform? 13? You were just 12 last year. You're not even 15. And I think a 15-year-old should be accompanied by an adult for a situation like this. I'm just being honest. And according to the Breakfast Club, the father or the parents didn't know, whoever was raising her at the time, because when she called her father to come get her after this unfortunate, very unfortunate incident happened to her. And he had no idea she was gone. And I'm saying to myself, what? Now, I understand that children can lie and can and be, I get that. Because children are like that, teenagers, whatever, preteen, whatever, we've all been there, done that. But look, we've all done that. I've lied myself. Okay? So I do put that in play, speaking on this, that maybe she lied to her parents and said, I'm going to such and such, whatever. But this is why children should tell their parents what's going on. But look at this situation. Again, this is not a blame to the child at all, because she is a child at the time. Traveling all over New York City, and I'm pretty sure her mindset was completely innocent. She was like, I'm going to go see, whoever's going to perform that night in 2000. The part for me is this, because she could have went to even though it was probably a scary big New York, she could have went there. Nothing could have happened to her. She goes to the reward show. And I'm not sure how she got there, who she was staying with, friends. I don't know how that worked out. Go back to the hotel, get on the plane the next day and go home. No home, no file. You get in trouble for lying. Same old, I have a great experience, great story to tell my children. I went to New York City and went to the award show, the VMAs. Got in trouble for it, just like the whole story of Vanessa on Cosby Show. Baltimore. Big fun. But if you think about it, according to the Breakfast Club stated that she wait a minute, that she was she couldn't get into the VMAs or whatever, probably because she was a minor. But somebody invited her. Of course, this is what they said. I need to find this video so I can hear it. That someone invited her. Wait a minute. Let me go to the video, actually. Oh, this is the video right here. Somebody's my patio. They getting on my nerve, and my Ring camera's going on. Let me see if I can get it back to where she was talking.
Inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and in human case. This lawyer who he's trying to defend him. Yeah. Now she was filing civil suit. So big bunch of lawsuits against Diddy.
That's the one that set up the.
Do you see that Jay-Z was the latest person? I mean, it's a lot of. Well, I can think.
What happened?
She went to a party. It was a puff party allegedly. When she got there,
okay, here we go. I don't want to play
She had some drinks. She started feeling a little crazy. Girl who said she came to New York when she was 13 to go to the VMAs. She didn't have a ticket. She was excited to be here. She met a limit.
Okay, so I didn't even know this part. So you heard what Lauren said. Lauren said she didn't have a ticket. I want to make sure you guys are hearing this. She didn't have a ticket. Hold on, let me rewind just a little bit.
"13-year-old girl who said she came to New York when she was 13 to go to the VMAs. She didn't have a ticket. She was just..."
So y'all getting this, right? I want to make sure y'all get all this.
"13-year-old girl who says she came to New York when she was 13 to go to the VMAs. She didn't have a ticket. She was excited to be here. She met a limousine driver who said he worked for Puff, and he was like, "I can't get you to the VMAs."
So this is the part that I'm not connected to. You 13-year-old, you didn't have a ticket. You came to the VMA Awards. You got a limo driver that was P. Diddy's? I'm not understanding this story. I'm sorry, Alistair. I'm not understanding any of this. It doesn't make any sense. Again, you guys know I love breaking things down. I don't just go by like, here's a juggler, here's a story, bam, it's on the table. That's it. There's always stuff behind it. You just gotta move stuff around and you find it. Okay?
But if you come back here after, I can get you to an after party.
Now, 13-year-old was with no parents.
Wait a minute. Why is this muted right here? What happened? Hold on, yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Jay-Z was named in a lawsuit. This is a...
Oh, they're muting. They are muting parts of the video on the Breakfast Club. What in the world?
So during that time when that was set up, there was a case that was mentioned. There was a 13-year-old girl who said she came to New York when she was 13 to go to the VMAs. She didn't have a ticket. She was excited to be here. She met a limousine driver who said he worked for Puff, and he was like, "I can't get you to the VMAs, but if you come back here after, I can get you to an after party."
Now, 13-year-old was with no parents, just by themselves?
She came by herself. She came by herself. So she was dropped off by a friend. Now that girl in that lawsuit originally back in October said she went to a party. It was a Puff party, allegedly. When she got there, she had some drinks. She started feeling a little crazy. And then she went to a room to like lay down and take a little, you know what I mean, a little minute away.
Okay, so maybe I got some clarification with that. First of all, they actually muted, which is why you hear me say, this is why I changed my title. And this is also why I am saying certain things a certain way. Wow. This is so crazy to me. So I know I'm like being quiet because I am tripping about a few things. Again, this is such a vague situation. Why is it that I'm just not understanding? Hang on just a second. Okay. Okay, so the part that I'm not really understanding about this whole thing, to be honest, I'm not understanding how this you get all the way to New York City. Who is the friend? Who is the friend that is being spoke of? She gets dropped out by a friend. Then you're in a limousine with a celebrity's limo driver. Then you end up being offered to go to a party. It just doesn't make any. I'm trying to make sense of it. Being young, doing crazy stuff. I'm just trying to, and again, I'm not trying to, talk about the parents and say, where were you at? I know that's going to be a lot of the questions is going to happen. They're going to say, where are the parents? Where are they at this time? Why weren't you involved with this situation? Why did you not know your child was gone? And I'm saying these things because it's going to happen. And so on my channel, I like to talk about those things that nobody really wants to talk about. And again, I'm not covering the story, but when I heard the story, what happened? Not story. When I heard what happened with Jay-Z, I was like, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Period. Okay. Make sure if you're on YouTube, guys, do me a favor and hit the like button, please. Welcome to my channel. I do appreciate it. As you guys know, I have started a membership. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm thinking about dropping a poll in here for you guys on YouTube to see if you guys got any kind of comments or anything about it. Let me see. The question is gonna be, is it a witch hunt? I will say I do like his statement. The statement was to the point. The statement, the statement said what it was. Period. Now hold on. I think that I mustn't see this. What? Hold on. Let me push mute. I want to just the message reported that Busby responded. Hold on just a second, y'all.
So he posted on Instagram. He posted a photo of himself. This is a photo of Attorney Busby when he was a platoon commander.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jay-Z had referenced that in the response that we read, basically saying like, you're supposed to be this noble man, but what are you doing? You shaking down people for money. It's all a money grab. But he also responded with a statement that he posted online, and he said that Jay-Z had allegedly denied being the one that sued Tony Busby and his firm before, that he filed the case in a way that like it can't be picked up. The word is here, but I'm not going to try to read it. He also says that Jay-Z failed to mention that his law firm sent them a demand letter. And in that demand letter, they never asked for a penny. They just asked for mediation. Now, I will say I did reach out to Attorney Busby's office to clarify what would the mediation be about, because normally when you mediate, you want to come to an agreement. The agreement is normally money.
Who are you playing with?
Right?
They're not coming for Beyonce tickets. And
then also this one, I thought what this one was important was that Busby said because he's alleging that Jay-Z's team and Jay-Z had private investigators and a bunch of people reaching out to former employees of the firm, their families, including the plaintiff's family and Busby's family and different people around them, basically to like show his power and scare them, allegedly, right? And he's saying because of this, Jane Doe said, you know what, name him in the lawsuit. And that's why they went back and amended the suit. Because again, this suit is not a new suit. They just updated and put Jay-Z's name in. And all right, so
whoa. His name wasn't even in the lawsuit. Are you kidding me? Bro, what? So I feel like this, hearing this now, it sounds like to me, it pushes it even more further that Busby is saying that Jay-Z was trying to use his power. But to me, it sounds like that Busby's like saying, oh, you trying to assert your power to me? Bam, we finna add you to the lawsuit. To me, that would have sounds like to me retaliation. Are you freaking serious? Wow. Well, look, I broke it down, his statement. That's a lot to unpack. Not sure if I'm continuing with this topic, but I really just wanted to talk about it's a celebrity topic. So, we're going to talk about it over here. And I just, man, that's insane. Well, thank you guys for the likes and the love and coming over and checking this out. We'll be back. Hopefully, maybe talk about this later. I don't know. But otherwise, I'll see y'all next time. Happy holidays. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is. Period.